Hey everyone, it's Teemu here. Welcome to my new video. That song is probably called Where the Safe Roads, and that was like the bridge section and the guitar solo part. So let me know in the comments what you thought about that. Today I'm going to tell you about this PRS SE Mark Holcomb SVN signature guitar that I purchased a little bit over a year ago because I needed a 7-string PRS for extending my songwriter to this 7-string territory, because I've been playing guitars, or 7-string guitars especially, since 2013, and and guitar playing I started 2006. But anyways, what I needed from 7-string guitar was 24 frets, and then now, a year later, once I purchased this guitar and did a tons of songwriting, I kind of managed to get to know what kind of guitar this is actually. Because, once doing songwriting and live streams and all that stuff, I think at that point you get to know the instrument fairly well, where it works, what works and what doesn't. First of all, I would start from tuning pegs. I would prefer to have locking tuners. Right now, I realized it once I changed the guitar strings, because they are so easy when it comes down to changing strings and stuff like that. And the tuners are great, but I would prefer to have locking tuners, but it's not a huge thing to change them. And also now when I talk about guitar strings, I realized that the strings that this guitar came with were a little bit too thick, which made me be a little bit more careful in a way. It pushed me to play harder this instrument because they were too thick guitar strings to my taste. I believe they were 11s or something like that, but they sounded fine. And now when it comes down to, using the guitar strings and then the scale length, they are kind of tuned, or those two things are kind of tied together, because the scale length affects how the tension is with the string sets. So 26.5-inch scale length, it's 1 inch longer than what I'm used to have with my 7-string guitars. My Ibanez Universe and the RG that I purchased first, they were with a 25.5-inch scale. I don't have huge hands, so therefore I would probably prefer to have a 25.5-inch scale in order to be able to play the same stuff than with a 6-string. But so far I've managed to play through the stuff that I wrote with a 25.5-inch 7-string guitar. So it's not a problem, but when it comes down to preferences, I would prefer having 25.5-inch scale. But I would encourage you to do the same and test what works for you. Other than that, this scale length works really well with lower tunings. I think I've used this in drop G and so on. So besides that, the pickups of this guitar, they are Mark Holcomb signature set. I think they are Alpha Omega by Seymour Duncan, and nowadays this model is having slightly different sets, or if I understood right, they are lower output versions of these ones. But what I've noticed, these pickups are having a really nice sound, whether it's clean or distorted. So I can use all the 3 positions and also the coil splits. I think all of those sounds are really usable, and I would just make sure that once I use the coil split that I have the equal signal level. I haven't really checked out if there's a huge difference in the signal level, but it's possible to fix then. with different kind of tricks. So it's not an issue because I haven't really paid attention to it. But anyways, the coil split with having different options, it has been a useful tool for me when it comes down to songwriting, because some of the pickup positions, they have a specific sound, and that makes me also get inspired to write something with it. So yeah, especially like the middle position and with the coil split or coil tap, it works well. Also I love the neck position with the push-pull mechanism, and that's what I used for the song Example that is at the end, was as an intro for this video. But other than that, this is a really good instrument to use. If I have to say something about like the quality of this instrument, probably a small thing about it is the push-pull switch here. That kind of the part that keeps the knob attached to the body gets loosened fairly quickly. So it just requires that I just take the knob off, tighten it up a little bit, and then push it back. But that's a small thing to fix, so it's not a huge problem for me. But other than that, I think this is a really good guitar that I would recommend getting if there's any chance to have either this or the updated version of it with slightly different pickups. And as far as I remember, the curve is also I think it's called the violin curve. But anyways, that's kind of all what I have to say about this guitar. If you had the new one, please let me know what you thought about that one and if you agree with me. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions or concerns about this guitar, or if there's something you want to see me testing with this guitar. Anyways, I'm going to do a little bit more live streaming from now on, so you probably see me there using this guitar and how it works in like a real life situation where I do songwriting or practice some stuff. So other than that, thanks a lot for watching, and remember to subscribe for more content like this and hit thumbs up if you haven't done it already. Hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.